4 laps of the track. The men's 800 meters next. Joe Thomas goes for Great Britain right on the inside. Then Duane Solomon of the USA, Soren LUDOLPH of Germany, Ivan TUKHTACHEV of Russia, and finally Boaz LALANG from Kenya. He represents the Commonwealth here. He goes in lane 5. Well, Joe Thomas won the Welsh Championships recently, 7 seconds ahead of his nearest rival, and in doing so got a qualifying time for the World Indoor Championships later on this year. Duane Solomon, United States, 27 years old now, US Indoor Champion last year. Lifetime best, only 1:48.03, and that was set last season. Soren LUDOLPH of Germany, German Indoor Champion and outdoors in 2011, had a good season, yet to run indoors over this distance this year. Ivan TUKHTACHEV, European Under-23 champion a couple of seasons ago, very useful performer, has run 1:46.89 as a lifetime best, and that was last year. And finally, Boaz LALANG, Commonwealth Games champion in 2010, World Indoor Championship silver medalist in the same year. And when David Rudisha broke the world record twice last year in Berlin and Rieti, this guy finished in 2nd place. He really is a class act. It's a real opportunity for Joe Thomas to mix it with some of the best in the world, particularly LALANG of Kenya. Well, LALANG distinguished by the bright green vest right on the outside. But Joe Thomas, I think, Steve, will be full of confidence after his run in Cardiff in the Welsh Indoor Championships, where he looked very good indeed.
Well, it's early in the year, but that is the 3rd fastest in the world this year. But the thing about Joe is he's quick. You know, he's good indoors because he's got good finish, and he uses his racing brain quite well. I think, as you said, LALANG is the class act here and has decided to take it out from the front and try and make that class tell. So the Joe won't like that particularly. He likes slow run races where he can use his speed. I think this young German is interesting as well. He finished last year the outdoor season very strongly, so I think he's a bit of a prospect. And Solomon is a pretty good indoor runner as well. So Joe's got his work cut out here to get in amongst it.
There we go. LALANG leads. Then the German LUDOLPH. Joe Thomas in 3rd place. Solomon in 4th. And the Russian at the back there, TUKHTACHEV, needs to get a move on, and already the Russian beginning to make a move down the back straight. But LALANG looks so comfortable, and Joe Thomas taking closer order this time. Not quite moving onto the shoulder of the Kenyan. The Kenyan looks smooth, and here goes Joe Thomas. Joe Thomas bursting into the lead there. They're coming up with only 100 meters to go. What a sprint by Joe Thomas. The crowd going absolutely ballistic here in Glasgow. Joe Thomas wins it by a mile. Wow! What a performance. What a last 200 meters. 1:47.35. New lifetime best for Joe Thomas. And you'll rarely see an indoor 800 meters race run and won by that much, especially at this level. Terrific performance, and maximum points once more for Great Britain.
Well, what a dominating run. I think that showed that, you know, Joe's already raced this year and he's in great shape, and the others just weren't ready for that. Whether LALANG, it started quickly but just got slower and slower, and at that point Joe's thinking, you know what, I'm in the right place now, and this is the bit of the race that he excels at. But he excels so much that it's better than anything I've seen him do against this level of competition. And his last 200, 25.7 seconds. So, you know, if you looked at the first 200 and the last 200, that's why he's got a good time. The middle 400, if you like, was slow because LALANG slowed up so much, and that really played into Joe's hands, but he capitalized on it fully. And he looks to me as though obviously he's wintering well, is in good shape. What Joe has to do, which he's struggled to do over the years, is convert good indoor form into times outdoors. You know, he's run these sort of races before, and not as good as this, I'll grant him that. This was a really top level performance, and they're hoping it garners well for the summer for Joe Thomas.
Second fastest in the world this year by Joe Thomas. Let's hear what he has to say about the race. He's downstairs now talking to Phil.
Well, Paul saying the second fastest in the world this year, and I'm sure you're hoping that there are faster times to come, but many more victories to come this year, in a huge year for you.
Yeah, I opened up with a really quick first go for myself, got the world standard first go, so I thought today was all about racing and getting the tactics right, and there's a horribly tight track, lane 1, I went out as hard as I could, got a bit of lactic just running on the tight bends, but then I started to feel really good like second, third lap. I thought I'd get them by surprise and go a lap early. So. And
you did, and you got the victory. And what does that kind of victory do for your confidence now going forward?
Yeah, confidence is massive. That was really big for me. I've come to, this is my third go year now. Just to me, 3 goes to race this well. It's amazing atmosphere. When I hit the lead, the crowd just went mental. So good.
And the World Indoor Championships has been asking everyone, are you targeting that?
Yeah, that was always the plan. This indoors is all about preparing for the summer, getting in some good races and actually getting the tactics right. So far every race I've ran have gone to plan, so I'm hoping it carries on.
We'll keep it going all the way to Istanbul and beyond. All the best.
Thank you, thank you.
Certainly was a dominant victory, and one which will make a bit of difference again to the leaderboard when we see the international match scores. But Joe Thomas the winner there, massive lifetime best, 1:47.35. Ludolph of Germany in second, Tukhtachev of Russia takes third, and that means the stadium record will remain forever in the hands of Tom McKean, 1:46.22. He set that time back in 1990.